Flosstube, and welcome back to my 21st Flosstube. Today is the Saturday the 15th of June, and since you last saw me, I've gotten a year older. It was my birthday during the week, so I'm now older than I was before. Had a very hectic week. It's report writing session at school, had our biggest concert of the year, which happened to be on my birthday. Lovely birthday present to play in and conduct a gorgeous orchestra with some beautiful pieces. Did enjoy that, but didn't enjoy having a really long day and being away from home. And that's really about all I have to say for my birthday, other than I didn't get any presents at all, but Mum and Dad very nicely gave me some birthday money, which I am going to put towards some materials for my haul that I'll talk about a bit later. Anyway, I have been madly stitching, even though I've had a very busy week. I'm loving stitching every day, and I'm really loving all the challenges. I'd like to thank all of you though who watch me, who comment, and who like the channel. It really does mean a lot to know that there's people out there who want to listen to what I have to say. And the plan is to try and get Jenny with me every couple of weeks. She's a very busy lady too, so yeah, we'll watch this space and we'll try and do split screen every couple of videos. But this is number 21, so that is exciting. Okay, what have I been doing? Or what haven't I been doing? I've been working on homework for my various groups. So the first homework I worked on was I had to stitch 4 magical stitches, 1,000 stitches on my favourite whip, because it got sunken in a lake and I had to rescue it. And I also had to do a lot of stitches for Tranquil Stitchers group on my second biggest project, which at the moment I have a few that are fairly big, but not as big as they're about to be. So this one here is my Painted Orphans by Ship's Manor, and I did that block there, the one that looks like a church. Really loving the variety that I get from this project. So that's where I'm up to already. I've got 6 houses done, halfway through the sale. I also was really pleased this week to be able to do a random act of kindness to one of my stitchy friends who's been admiring this for a while, and so I got her a subscription. So I'm really pleased that she can now join in a stitch. Not sure when she's going to do it, but that there was 1,039 stitches to do that church looking house. So that was really exciting. So we have our first finish for the week. The first finish. I've had a good week. Then I worked on my Wandering Shepherd, which I haven't actually finished working on. I need to do a bit more on that maybe. I'm going to see how I go tonight. So this one I was working on for a couple of things. I think it goes that way. Look at all those beautiful fancy stitches. I love the variety of stitches I'm getting for this one. So I only did 216 stitches, which I know I had to do 200 for something, for one of the challenges, but I actually need to do 500 on it. So I have another 300 to do on that. So yeah, I'll get onto that hopefully tonight, because I have other plans for tomorrow. So I worked on that one, which was really good. And then the next day I was busy. That was my birthday. So I was just working on my 30-minute a day piece. Now I can't remember if I showed you all of this last week. Sorry if I did. But you can see that I haven't really done a lot this week. And that's because someone sent me the bloomin' frog. So one night I purely frogged everything I'd done the night before. So anyway, making our way through it, but it's starting to turn into something. So I'm really enjoying this one. So that's my 30 minutes a day on that. Then I just had to work on something not sure if I'd do something fairy tale. I felt like I had to do something fairy tale for something, but then I couldn't find it. Anyway, I worked on my fairy tale sal from the Cross Stitcher magazine, and you can see that we've got the mermaid Ariel. So I had to do, I know, 200 stitches in yellow, so her tail's all beautiful yellows, and 200 stitches of something else, which was all her hair. And then you put it all together and she actually became 501 stitches, which meant I could use her for Harry Potter extra credit, something you'd find under the lake. Gone boring, gone the mermaid. But I had a mermaid, so she was done. So she's just got the beads to go, and I noticed I haven't actually done the beads from last month either. So sometime there'll be a lot of beading happening on that project, but not today. Definitely not today. And then the other thing I worked on was to finish off a few more projects. Again, multitasking, really excitedly. This one I had to work on a Christmas item for Stitch and Binge. I had to do work on something that clothes are made from. Well, they're made from wool, which comes from sheep. And then I also had to do something that was to do with snow. So I worked on my little winter small from Lizzie Kate, and I'm excited to say we have another finish. So that's 3 finishes this week. Very, very exciting. So 480 stitches it took me to finish that one. So that was all my stitching for the week, which was really quite a good effort, I thought. I was very pleased to get all those finishes, and I'm really liking being able to focus on a project for a couple of days again, because I do like to get a substantial bit of work done on them. And then of course, obviously still part of this week, but you saw it in the last video, was the 24-hour roundup. But just in case you didn't see it, let me show you again. Another finish. Mary had a little lamb. So I finished that during the 24-hour challenge. So my video I called, by the way, 24-hour take 2, because it was my take 2. It was the organizer's take 3, but it was only my second one, so that's what I worked on. So that was all my stitching. I also thought a few of you might be interested to know how much I actually stitched. I only did, I don't know, half an hour to a couple of hours a day, because I do work full time and it has been a hectic week. But I added it all up, and of all the stitches that I counted, 2,896 stitches. That's since Monday. 2,896 since Monday, and so that's everything, yeah, since Monday, not counting last Sunday. So I did more because I would have stitched a lot more on Sunday. I'm really enjoying it. So that was all my stitching. Having a bit of an argument with my husband at the moment. He doesn't like my hobby. He doesn't like the fact that I sit in here and happily stitch and don't watch his football. He just watches his football, and it's loud and annoying. So the kids and I come in here. My daughter likes watching Flosstube, so she comes in and watches Flosstube with me. My son comes in and he sits with me while I'm on Virtual Stitchers, and he just plays on his computer and ignores me while I chat to the girls. I'm really enjoying the community. I know I keep saying that, but seriously, it is the best thing. If you like stitching and having company, please come and join us on Virtual Stitchers. We have a lot of fun. We love seeing new people, and we've started to run a couple of events. I'm actually running one tomorrow, which is called the Challenge Yourself Sal. We started it in the middle of May. That's when I started my chatelaine. So I will be working on my chatelaine tomorrow, and that will be being run at the time that the Americanish people seem to be on, which is late-ish in your evening. I don't know what time it is, I'm sorry, but it's 11:30 my time. So it's your Saturday night at, I don't know, something like 9:30 or something, just for a couple of hours. We're going to be broadcasting it again on YouTube, because we seem to think more people can get involved that way. So some people don't want to join the hangout, but they want to watch us and be involved, and so they can do that through YouTube. So we're always trying to embrace as many members as we can, which is fantastic. So apart from stitching, I had a little bit of haul. As I mentioned, no birthday presents as such, but I have actually ordered some. So there'll be some on the way, and I also know there's some Stitchy Kindness on its way. So it will be an exciting video next week. My haul. Okay, I've only got 2 types of things in my haul. I'm a very good girl. Well, some people might dispute that. I'm sure my husband will definitely dispute that. With my haul, I have my subscription to the Colour and Cotton Floss of the Month, and I'm really, really loving them. So they came this week. We had 5 bright colours, 5 plain colours, I think. And these ones are a little bit crinkled, 5 prims. And the reason they're crinkled is I used this one to do that beautiful house and the painted orphans. It was perfect for it. So even though I know they're costing me a lot by the time they get to Australia, I'm really, really enjoying getting them. So I've got my Floss of the Month. And the other thing I got as a stash, Hade. Hade had a sale. Probably still have a sale, not sure. Don't care, not looking again. I have another site I want to buy things from. So I bought myself 3 Hade patterns. Now, I should say, I already have 1 Hade pattern. So I already have a Jane Worcester Scott mini patchwork sampler, which looks like this. And that's the first one I'm going to start. So I'm getting that one all ready to be kitted up and to start. Beautiful, love that. So I've just got in a folder ready to go. But at half price, that's a really good price for Hade. So I also have got myself a couple of others. I am also going to get myself ready to do this one, which is called The Amazing Animal Kingdom. And I went the whole hog. I went the supersized max colours. Because look at that. That detail. All those beautiful animals. And it's something that maybe my husband might appreciate. He may not. But I love it. And I like the fact that I can just do a little bit at a time and see some progress. So I'm going to get started on that sometime in the not too distant future. I'm just kitting up the material. I think it was something like 238 colours. So I sort of needed my Floss Fairy friends maybe to help me with that. But anyway, they're the ones I'm going to start. But I also got 2 others just for the future. This one is called Supersized Rhyme and Reason. And it's all like sort of nursery rhymey ones in 3 panels. Really think that's super cute. And I've always liked this one, a Randall Spangler one, Train of Dreams. So this one I just went, I think, normal size, but I really like that. It's really cute. So I will add them to my stash to be done in the not too distant future, and we'll really look forward to doing them. The other thing I got, which is a little bit weird but exciting, I actually bought a magazine, across the world of cross stitching, and it came with this, and I wasn't really too worried. It was like a little magnetic floss holder, came with some random floss, no idea what that's for. I guess the magazine tells me, but what I like is it has one of these gauges. I've never had a gauge to know what count fabric it is. So that's enabled me to know that the fairy tale one that I hate stitching on is good old 18 count Aida. Now don't get me wrong, I like Aida. I just don't like 18 count hard Aida. I like things that feel a bit softer to stitch with. So at least now I know what it is and what I never want to buy again. Anyway, I don't have a lot to say this week. So it's going to be a very short video. My plans are that basically tomorrow, while I wait for Magical Stitches homework to come out, I will be working on my chatelaine for my chatelaine, as I said, the Challenge Yourself Sal. So you can work on anything that's a new challenge to you or anything that's challenging. It might be specialty threads, might be black work, might be a Hade, might be a chatelaine, might be your first attempt on linen or even weave. Anything that's a challenge. It's just a chance to get together and work on something with people who can help you as well if you get stuck. And then that homework will come through, and we've just got our new homework from Cheryl's group. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do one of them. It involves a tombstone. I have nothing Halloween-y, nothing that way at all. We really don't celebrate it down here in Australia. So I might have to forego those points because I just cannot think of anything in my set that could possibly relate to a tombstone. Unless I do a patch of grass and say there's a dead body buried under it in an unmarked grave. It's about the best I can think of. But I do enjoy the stories. I love having to think of the stories that go with them, particularly for magical stitches. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having a bit more time to stitch this week. Only 2 more weeks and I'll be on holidays, and I'm so excited for that. All right, well, thank you again. Oh, sorry, forgot one important thing. Thank you to the people who entered into my 200 subscriber prize giveaway. Not too many entries. A bit sad, but good for the people who entered. So, I am very excited to say that Mr. Sheep, this gorgeous Mr. Sheep, is going to Auntie Jen. Auntie Jen is not my friend Jenny, as in not the one who I stitch with in Shady Trees. It's my other friend Jenny, or Jen, who is over in America, who lives in Florida, and she's part of the Virtual Stitchers. So Jen, woohoo! And good news, I already have your address. So Mr. Sheepy will be on his way to you. And then the second one, which was the series of 3 stitchy ones. That one, and the one about chocolate, had a few entries in it. And so I would like to congratulate Robin Murphy. So Robin Murphy, if you could please contact me and let me know your postal address, then I will get them sent to you. So just contact me on the email that I will post below once it uploads and I get back to doing the links. So thank you to the people who entered. Sorry about the other entries in that one. They were quite a popular one. But Random Generator said number 1, which was Robin. All right, people. Well, thank you again. I really appreciate you spending a bit of time with me. And I look forward to hearing more adventures on other people's Flosstube during the week. If you have got anything you want to say, please feel free to comment below. I do try and answer them if there are questions, or at least like them. I do read them. I do appreciate it. So thank you again for your time, and I will speak to you next week.